Hello, everybody. It's Mindy. It's Wednesday. It is Whip and Chat Day. As you know, I'm here to work on my work in progress and chat, right? All right. So, what am I working on? First of all, I'm working on Groovy Girl. I'm working. This is probably, honestly, the last day I'm going to work on it because I'm going to finish this section here and put it away. That will give me 2 complete rows across the bottom that I have finished. And I did use my release paper, the like portrait orientation. So I think I got more done than if I would have gone this way. You know what I'm saying? This way I would have been, I don't know where I would have been. And down here somewhere. I don't know. Yeah. So anyhow, yeah, I'm done after this. I'm going to finish this section up today and I'm going to put it away. Smashing the Special starts next. I'm ready to get started. And I don't want to start a whole nother row of this. You know what I'm saying? If I start a whole nother row, then my plastic won't lay down like I want it to when I put it away, all that kind of stuff. So anyhow, that's the plan. That is the plan, is to get this section done. I don't think I have enough black drills in here to outline everything. And let's give it a go and let's see. I wanted to get the outlining done here, but we'll see. We shall see what I get done. I know I'm going to work on black. It's not too exciting. Anyhow, I have been doing some enhancements, embellishments, or whatever you want to call them on this painting. I've added a lot of quad cubes because these little 4 places here are they're made for quad cubes. They just scream out, quad cubes, right? I have added some extra ABs in certain places. I have added some rhinestones in certain places. What I will do is I'll do kind of like a progress, like an overall progress of what it looks like, what I got done, that kind of stuff before I like pack it up and put it away, because I am literally going to like pack it up and put it back in the box. So, for another day. I'll get it out again later. Don't worry. She'll come back. It's a big painting. I knew I wasn't going to in any way finish it. I didn't even get, I don't know. I don't even think I got a third of the way. I might be a fourth of the way if I'm lucky. But she's going to get put away. Safekeeping for another day. But I will do a little video and I'll show you things I did, things I added, things I changed, how she's looking, all that kind of stuff. So you can see, where I got to. Yeah, I hope everybody had a great time with Far Out and Funky. A lot of people finished paintings. I've seen a lot of finished paintings in the group Diamond Moments and Krafts, which is where we ran the event. A lot of cool stuff. There was actually a lot of stuff that I would have considered far out and funky, very mod, very 70s, 60s vibe, We got some prizes left to give away. We're going to do that this Saturday on my live. I believe we have 3 more, as I call them, like the little mini bundles. We made mini bundles out of the prizes that were so graciously donated from our sponsors. Kara has a few things I haven't even seen yet, so hopefully we'll be able to see those on Saturday when she pops in, and hopefully Maritza can pop in, and we're going to do our grand finale, give away all of our prizes, all that good stuff, the rest of the prizes. So it's fun. It's always fun working on something with friends, doing events, encouraging each other, looking at everybody's art that they're working on. There's some amazing stuff out there people do. Really, really amazing stuff. Get very creative with adding enhancements and things. I didn't want to do a lot to this one because it already has so much in it. So much in it already that I didn't think it needed a lot more. But there were some places that definitely just screamed out, I need some rhinestones, or, something like that. So, and I just took my time with it and I really played around and I looked at stuff. Like, I mean, I have this whole little bag of things here, and that's not all of it. I have some more over here. These are quad cubes and stuff. And I kept going into my stash, and I've got, how many do I have out now? I've got one. These are all square. These are ABs. I've used all of these. This one, this one, this one, and these are rhinestones. So I just kept going and getting more stuff. I'd come to an area and I'd be like, like I added some to the bumper in here. I added an AB in the bumper just to give it a little more shine. All it really had was this white, but I had a gray AB, and I think it makes the bumper of the van look great. I think it really added something to it. So yeah, I've just been going through what I have, and I'll be like, hey, I wonder if I could do something here. And I go look, and if I got something, I do, and if I don't have something, I don't. Like, I wanted to do something with the peace signs, but the peace signs were going to be just way too much. I would have needed, first of all, a lot of drills and multiple colors, because the peace signs are not just one color. They're multiple colors. So I kind of gave up on that thought. That was my original thought, and I gave up on that thought. And I will say this. I think the peace signs look just fine the way they are. I mean, I've started the one over here on the right, and I think it looks just fine the way that it is. I'm not unhappy with it. So anyhow, that's it for this event, folks. I mean, we're wrapping it up, wrapping it up. So I hope you can join us on Saturday for the live, the last giveaways, all that good stuff. See who wins the last prizes. Yay! Prizes. So then we're right on the heels, like I said, of Smashing the Specials. Smashing the Specials starts on Thursday. Thursday, right? Hard to believe it's already August. August. We're headed to fall, ladies and gentlemen. Headed to fall. So hard to believe that it's that time of the year already. I mean, unbelievable. But it is. It truly is. It has certainly been feeling like late summer around here. It has been hot. It has been muggy. It is definitely giving all of the dog days of summer feel, for sure. So I wanted to stay inside all the time. That's what I want to do. Have I been able to stay inside all the time? No, of course not. But it's really what I would have preferred, because it's hot out there. It's getting hot out there. You know what they say next, right? That's how it feels. I mean, you go outside and you are drenched. You go out and you do a little bit of work, and you come in and you are literally sopping wet. Just, yeah, wet, sweat. Ooh, ugh, right? Anyhow, things got to get done. Things got to get done. Dale even more so than me, but I have been there too. Over at the other house where Shannon lives, things that have gotten overgrown, just overgrown, out of control type things. We're over there working and cleaning up, cutting things, weed whacking. He is the weed whacker. I do not weed whack. I do not. But there's some places that have needed some weed whacking. Yesterday, we were over there, and we had the grandkids with us, not Jackson, who lives there, but the other grandkids were with us. And they were helping to haul some branches and things like that over to the fire pit. We had a fire going, burnt up some stuff. So we've been working. Anyhow, dog days of summer are here. They are. So Dale went to get tacos this morning. I recorded a couple videos while he was gone. I ate some lunch. My favorite lunch to have while he's getting tacos is I get the lean cuisine pepperoni pizzas. A nice little lunch. I like them. So that's what I had for lunch. I had my lean cuisine pizza and let the ducks and the chickens out. I was supposed to do that. He left me in charge. I completely forgot. I did. I got busy recording some videos, completely forgot. I was supposed to let them out. They weren't in there too long. It was like noon. Don't get all excited, everybody. It was only noon, okay? They were fine. I got them all to go to the pond. Every single one of them all went to the pond. So now I'm back to recording again. How to get this recording done, get this edited and uploaded, which always takes forever for a WIP and chat because they're longer. It takes forever to process on my computer. It just takes forever. I don't know why it takes so long, but it does. So I got to get recording so I can give it a lot of time to process. And then today, of course, is our book live. Book discussion time. We're reading a good one. We're reading Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. It's good. This is our first week with this book. If you're interested, if you read books and you think that might be interesting, we discuss them every Tuesday night. We have a little reading assignment for the week. This week's was like 82 pages or something like that. And then we discuss what we read. So it's a good time. We don't always talk about the books either the whole time. Sometimes we end up talking about Lord knows what else we end up talking about. But it's always a good time. We do discuss the books. We do. But yeah, if you're interested, we do that on Tuesday nights at 6:30 Eastern. I'm Eastern. So we go with my time. Eastern time. Eastern Standard, Eastern Daylight, whatever time of the year it is. I just call it Eastern. Oh, goodness. So I hope you're ready for Smashing the Specials. Talking about Brandy. Hope you're ready for Smashing the Specials because it starts. I have gone through my boxes, my totes, and I have pulled out. I got a pile for sure. I got a pile. Yesterday I ironed. You know, I like to joke that I don't iron my clothes. Lord forbid I iron clothes. But I will iron a diamond painting. I will iron a diamond painting all day long if it needs it. And in my opinion, they all need it. All of the special drill things need an iron because I cannot, sorry, I cannot stand having those wrinkles in there. I can't do it. And, I mean, they get pretty flat when I, unroll them and pull the plastic back and leave them sit for a while. They get pretty flat, but not flat enough for my liking. I'll just say that. Not flat enough. So I iron them. I ironed all of them that I kind of thought I might work on this time. I don't know how many that is. I found a couple more, though, that I forgot I had tucked away in the bedroom that I wanted to work on. So, I don't know. If I pull those out, iron those up, there was just a couple. I might, though. I truly might pull them out of there and iron them. I had the crazy chicken. I so wanted to do a crazy chicken, but I forgot it was in there. I might just pull out the iron and iron a couple more. There's a couple more. I don't know. I'm trying to work on things that I think will sell at the craft sale too, like the hanging pendants or the standing objects, with the little base. Okay, these are stuck together, so we've got first of all, that's just a glob. That's a glob. Let's get rid of the globs. Got a place over there for that. And let me see if I can separate these. Put them in my little pill crusher here. I think I did that last week too. The blacks. Just, I don't know. Black. Come on. Why is black such a pain in the patootie? Okay. Crush. Ooh, hear it? Crushed. It's looking like it could rain again. Oh my gosh. We had a lot of rain. We had a lot of rain. Last night it rained and rained and rained. All right, let's see how that did. Let's see how that did. All right. Are we unstuck from each other? Well, pretty much. You're still stuck together. Can I get them undone with my fingers? No. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Each little pair I find here that's stuck together is going back in the... I know, tedious, isn't it? Oh, they came apart. Okay. You come apart? No. You don't want to come apart. You can go back in the pill crusher. Dale was watching some video today. It was talking about cars, crushing cars. Like the old cars, they'll crush them. But then the point was that then they're losing all of these parts that people might need if they still have a car like that. Made sense to me. Why crush them all? Why crush them all, right? Anyhow. So be ready. It's being run through Diamond Moments and Krafts Facebook page. Weekly post. Same routine as always, folks. Weekly post. You can post as many as you get done that week. Only finished objects. No like startup photos, no progress photos, just finishes. Finishes only. I addressed a lot of items that will count in the announcement video. That is on my channel. It's also in the Facebook group. If you are wondering, please watch that video. It has information about the event. I talked about some things that will not qualify. One thing I just thought of, I did not mention, you can do a full crystal painting if that's what you want to do. Just know that those are going to count a little differently than, all of the smaller projects. You can do a weekly progress if you're working on a full crystal painting. One photo a week for a full crystal. So it's a little different, but you can work on that if you choose to do so. Okay? Oh, is that it for events? Chuck-along is coming. I'm working on the chuck-along. I'm working on sponsors. That's what I'm working on, getting some sponsors for that event because I want to make it a good one. It's the 10th time. It's our 10th anniversary for chuck-alongs. I think that's amazing. I don't know if there are any other events out there that have taken place 10 times. If there is, let me know if there is. If you know of an event that has happened 10 times, let me know. I'd just be curious to know. What else has been done 10 times? Chuck-along has. I know that. So I want to make it a special one because, that's a monumental event right there to be a 10-time recurring event. So I'm looking for sponsors. If you know somebody, if you are somebody, if you know somebody who has great stuff that would like to donate, let me know. I'm always looking. I want good prizes for this event. I want excellent participation for this event. I know there's a lot of people out there that are just waiting. They've got a chuck ready to go. All of those details will be coming soon. So they'll be coming soon. All right, come on. I need you guys to flip over. Oftentimes I do what I just did. I just tap my tray and they flip over. I know it's annoying to listen to, but it works. Rather than shaking them, half the time they don't flip over just by shaking. I tap and they're like, oh, yep, you flipped over. You flipped over, except you are a pair. You're a couple. You are coupled up over there. Oh, goodness. That's what's happening event-wise, folks. Just rolling in the events. Rolling. I don't know what I'm doing in October. I really don't. I don't think I have a thing planned for October. I don't know. I kind of just thinking maybe I just I don't do an event in October. What do you think? I just pull out stuff that I need to work on and get busy and just kick back in October, and I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, here's the rest of my stuck drills. Here's an orange drill. Yep, got an orange one. See if I can crush these last few here. It's still not going to be enough to finish all the black outline here, but I have to go get into my box and get some more black, which is going to be good for Dawn because I haven't gotten into the box to get those black fairy dust drills out yet. I keep telling her, when I get in the box, I'll send them your way. I haven't been in the box. It's just sitting in the bedroom. Literally, it's just in the bedroom. All right, I got a few more. Come on, come out, come out. They get a little staticky when you do this, but I'd rather have them be a little staticky than stuck together, right? So I'm oneing it now. I got little onesies here. Little onesies. Sounds like I'm talking about a kid. So life. Yes, grandkids still coming over. I will say this, it's interesting with children that, because there's 3 of them, and you kind of have pegged for certain things, certain attitudes, certain behaviors, certain this, certain that, Well, it's always interesting when they throw you for a loop. They change things up on you, and they act different than your normal expectations. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the kids yesterday was not the one that I would always say was always the best listener and followed directions. But yesterday, spot on, man, spot on. Listened, followed directions, did exactly what was asked. Super helpful. Like I said, it was a very nice, little surprise. It was kind of interesting. I told Dale that too. I was like, "Did you notice?" And he's like, "Yeah, very interesting." But then, part of it might be what we were doing, what they were asked to do. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was something that was just more engaging for that child at that time. It's just interesting. The dynamics of kids, how they act, behavior, all that. It's very interesting. Having been a teacher for so long, you see all kinds of things. And you definitely learn that there are kids who respond better to certain things than others. And each kid can be unique in what they engage in better. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of fun. Anyhow, we did do some work yesterday. We worked out in my flower garden a little bit. I had some iris I took from the other house and brought them here and put them in my iris patch. I have no idea what color they are or anything. I just put them in a row that's just called mystery iris until I figure out what they are, what colors they are and stuff. So we planted those, and here's where things kind of show differences. I was asking the 3 kids to just help me weed a little bit, one very small little patch, so that I could plant these iris. Now, one of them wanted to just pick up glass and nails. Didn't want to pick up the weeds, pick weeds. The other one was pretty helpful and picked quite a few weeds. And the other child was just like, "It's hot. I don't want to be out here. I want to go inside." I went, "Well, you're not going inside because there's nobody inside, and you're not going in there just hanging out by yourself. So you're outside with us. And if we get this done quickly, we'll be done, and we'll be able to move on to something else. So here, this is your corner right here. This is your corner right here. See that little group of weeds right there? You get those done. Let me know when you're done." Right? A lot of whining though. a lot of, it's hot. And it was hot. I mean, I've told you it was hot, but, I'm thirsty. I'm this. I'm that. Okay, when you're done with this little corner, we can get these flowers planted. And then guess what? Then we can go inside and we can get us something to drink because there's no water out here. And we have to have this done. So let's hop to it, get it done so we can move on to something else, right? It got done. There was a good deal of, and, then we got it done. I know, I am a taskmaster. I just, no sympathy from Grandma. Nope, no sympathy. I'm out here, I'm doing it, and I'm older than you. You're young. You're children. You're supposed to be more resilient and more active and more. I no mercy. No mercy from me. Yep. And while this is all going on, where is Grandpa? Where is Grandpa? Not out there with us. Nope, he was not. He had walked over to the neighbors because the neighbor was out mowing. He wanted to go chat with the neighbor real quick. And I was like, of course. Okay. So here I am out there with the grandkids, trying to get the grandkids to help me get these weeds pulled and these iris planted. I found out that he really did want to talk to the neighbor about my issue. I have an issue. Yeah. The other night, Dale was over at the other house. He was working. It was dark. So I was here with the responsibility of getting the ducks in, the chickens in. How come you don't want to fit? Maybe you are. I don't know. You look like you're not quite in place, but like it looks like this edge is, it was, see? I knew it was raised up. There. So it was my responsibility to get all the animals in. Well, Peep and Repeep have been, let's just say, difficult. All right. They have been a little difficult lately. They don't come in when everybody else comes in. I don't think they quite get it. And they're just out there swimming around. And then pretty soon they're out there by themselves. They're out there, they're alone. And it's dark. And then they're like, now we don't know what to do. So I'm out there. I step out the door. And the only ducks that are out there are all of the young ones, the 5. So we got that group of 5, and then we got Peep and Repeep, and they're just the babies at this point. So I step out the door, and I kind of look at the pond, and I'm like, okay, I got 7 ducks in the pond. I know who's in the pond. Got it. But what is that other thing I'm seeing? There's something else out there, and it's right down at the water, and it's right near the ducks. And I instantly knew it's a raccoon. And I'm like, no, that is not good. It is right down there with the ducks. And these ducks are all the young ducks. They don't know anything about a raccoon. They don't know that raccoons will attack them or eat them, And so I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. So I go heading out the door as quick as I could. I have nothing with me. I don't have a weapon of any sort. I don't even have a stick. I think I had a flashlight. I don't know what good that was going to do me. But I'm heading over there and I just start yelling because, what else do I have? I have a voice. I could scare the raccoon, right? And that actually worked. Scared the raccoon off, and it went shooting out into the bushes over there on the other side of the pond. And I'm like, okay, well, it's gone for now. I'm like, I'm certain it didn't go far, but it's gone for now. So then I try to get these ducks in. It was like a nightmare. I didn't think I was ever going to get them in. I'm trying to call them in. I'm trying to I can't go in the water to get them. I'm trying to kind of chase them from the bank. The 5 younger ones, the other 5, they went in finally. They just got out and they went in. So now here I am fighting with Peep and Repeep, trying to get them in. And they were just, I don't know if they're doing it intentionally or they're just confused. I really don't know. They did it last night too, with Dale and I both out there. And we had to really work to get them in. It took both of us to get them in. I went around one side of them and he kind of came at them from another direction. And that's how we got them to come in out of the water. But it's just me. And I managed. I mean, it took a while. I got the crap scared out of me a couple times. Because mind you, I know there's coons out here. I'm defenseless. And if something moved in the bushes, I'm like, it's the coons. They're coming to get me, right? It's the coons. And my thought is there's more than one. Because I saw four little ones trucking across the yard over there one night at dusk. There was four. I'll call them juveniles. Let's call them juveniles, okay? So I'm assuming there's more than one. So I'm walking around the pond trying to chase the ducks out towards the yard. And something jumps over in the bushes. Scare the crap out of me, right? And I realized it's a frog. But the frog was way up on the bank, way up out in the bushes. And I'm like, why is there a frog way up here jumping out of the bushes and the grass past me? It did. And then another one did. And then something larger went running. And that was two deer. And I was like, oh Lord, I'm not made out for this. I'm gonna have a heart attack out here in the dark, in the woods, in the wild. To make the story a little shorter, did I get them in? Yes, I did. Did I get attacked by a raccoon? No, I did not. Okay, so I got everybody in, got that all situated, and I was waiting for, like, I think it was the older ducks to come in because they weren't in yet. And I walked back over towards the house. I was going to come in the back door, and I glance over at the pond, and I was like, I see movement. I'm like, oh goodness. I got my flashlight. I shine my flashlight at the pond. And there is a raccoon, and he is on this side, the house side of the pond, like right down by the little creek that runs down there. And I'm like, oh Lord, no, why are you over here? The other one was way on the other side. Why are you over here on the house side of the pond? And again, my only defense was to holler at it. And it didn't take off very fast. It just was like, oh, okay. And started scampering around the pond to go back to the other side, to its little bushes over there. And then I see there's another one. I see eyeballs on the other side of the pond. I told you there were more than one. I told you there were more than one. So that night, there were two out cruising around the pond. Just, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know, hunting for stuff, maybe trying to get frogs. I don't know what they're doing, but there's two of them. And I'm like, ah. So that's what Dale went next door to talk to the neighbor about, because the neighbor likes to keep his eye on things like that. And if he gets woodchucks or critters over there in his yard, he'll take care of them, you know. So Dale just said, hey, you got a good vantage point from your house. Just to let you know, it appears to be a group of juvenile coons over here. Just on your side of the pond, really, is where they're hanging out, is my guess. And so he talked to him about that, and he said, yeah, keep an eye out. I said, did you tell him to make sure not to, like, shoot your wife? Because I might be out there, make sure you don't see a human out there if you're going to. Oh, boy. Yeah. Dale just laughed. He's like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. But, yeah, the wild things that happen out here. The wild things, I'm telling you. One of the things that we're trying to do over at the other house is there are woodchucks. Woodchucks are making their home in several little places, like underneath the shed is one. The back side of the house, underneath the hostas, there's another spot. So we're trying to get them. Yeah, they'll do a ton of damage. Woodchucks can just do a ton of damage. They can destroy your house, your foundation, make life miserable. My sister's barn, her whole barn underneath her floor was just riddled with tunnels. She had so many woodchucks coming into the barn, digging underneath. Yeah, my dad's been down there helping handle them. Like 20 some so far. Crazy, right? Crazy. But that's life out in the good old country. Life out in the good old country. Everybody's just trying to do what they got to do to survive, you know? Ducks, chickens, woodchucks, raccoons. I get it. I get it. But do it somewhere else. Do it somewhere else. There's plenty of places that you can go be a wild critter and not affect me and my life and my animals, and, you know, go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. That's all I'm asking. So, been fun. Fun. And I've been in charge of the ducks a few nights now. And they don't like to come in till dark or just about dark. So it makes it a little trickier, you know, when it's dark and you can't really see what's going on, and you got some that come in and some that don't. Last night, Dale was here, and he was helping with the ducks, except last night, it was raining. Always fun when it's raining. And so he got an umbrella. Okay, he was prepared. Got an umbrella. I had a hoodie on. He's got the flashlight. And so we're out with the flashlight and the umbrella and the rain and the hoodies. And I think the flashlight and being under the umbrella was just attracting every mosquito in the county, because I think they were all coming towards that light, and then they'd come right in under the umbrella where we were trying to be, and we're on the attack. Let me tell you, it was not fun last night. It was rainy, it was wet, it was bugs, it was not fun. But got them in. And then the flashlight went dead. So then there's that. So then Dale leaves me for a while, and he's going to get flashlight battery. I'm like, oh goodness. Sometimes life in the country is, you know, a little bit of work. It's definitely a little bit of work. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes you're just like, all right, already. Seriously, you know? But would I trade it? No. Does it make good stories for you guys to listen to? Yep, it does. You can laugh. You can laugh at me. I don't care. It's fine. My sister had wanted Dale to come over and help put hay in her barn, which means she gets this thing called an elevator. You've probably seen them. It's like a big conveyor belt, you know, and you put it on the ground like this, and it goes up into your upper hayloft, your storage in your barn. And then you have to lift every single bale of hay off the trailer, put it on this little elevator, and then somebody at the top has to stack it all in the barn, the top, right? It is not fun. I have done hay so many times in my life, storing it, and I don't ever want to do it again. So I think my sister knows better than to ask me, because I'm just going to be like, no, I don't do that anymore. I don't deal with hay anymore. Not to mention that I'm allergic to it, and my allergies will flare right up if I'm tossing hay or at anything. So, no. But Dale didn't help either. He was over at his daughter's working on that shed. He had to get finished before August, so he didn't help her either. But, I mean, farm life it's work. It builds character. It's hard. We have made sure our lives are as, I mean, we do have chickens and ducks, and they are some work, but it's manageable. It is manageable work for us. It's stuff that we can do on our own. Dale does most of the cleaning of the coops. I help feed, I help put them in, I help do that kind of stuff, collect eggs. You know, he just does the main cleaning out of the coops. But we have what we can handle. You know, if it gets to the point where it's more than we can handle, then we know we need to change it. You know, will we have chickens and ducks forever? No. Am I going to be 80 years old out here trying to chase ducks around at night to get them to go in? No, I'm not. But right now, what we have, we like. We make a couple bucks off the eggs. It's manageable. Ducks are, you know, they're fun. You know, it's fun to watch them. And, you know, when things need to change, we'll change them. So it will make traveling easier if we want to travel more, for sure. We don't have to have somebody babysit ducks and chickens, but the time will come and we'll know when the time is right to, you know, alter our lifestyle a little bit. But right now, you know, we're good. We're good. All right. It's getting hot in here again. Every time I get in this office, I get hot. It just gets warm in here. The air just came on, so maybe that will help. Like I said, it has been hot. It has been humid and hot and muggy. All of those things. Humid. Well, humid and muggy are the same thing, aren't they? Truly. Yeah, I think they're the same thing. Humid and muggy are the same. Ooh, did I get exactly the number I needed for this? I think that I did. Let's see. 1. Come on, go in here. 2, 3. I did. I dumped out exactly 5, and that's exactly what I needed for that little spot. I love it when that happens. 5. There we go. Perfect. I will say this whole section right here, what you see green and white in here, is all AB. There's a whole section right through here that's all green or white AB. And then it mixes with a regular green and white AB. And down here it mixes with a regular blue and white AB. But this whole thing is like a ton of AB. And of course, you know how ABs are. I was getting frustrated. I couldn't get them to stick in my pen and all that kind of stuff. I did a lot of this with tweezers. Did you hear what I just said? Mindy and tweezers. You know I don't use tweezers. But man, I was so frustrated with pens and waxes and this and that, and trying to multi-place or even single place for that matter, that I just was like, okay, I'll tweezer them. That's fine. I'll sit here and I'll take forever and I'll use tweezers, but I'll be darned if I didn't get them in there. I got them done. I got her done. Oh, it wasn't fun though. I will not say I enjoyed the experience, but I got it done. So many ABs in there. Wow, so many. Send good thoughts for my little boy, my little Jackson. He's in the hospital. Had an infection, and you know, with having a kidney transplant, they have to be super careful about all that kind of stuff and protecting that kidney and all that. So he's in the hospital. He's up in Grand Rapids, which is an hour away, which is kind of a real pain for the girls because, you know, it's a ways away. Shannon's been going up after work and coming home and going back up after work and coming home. She's got to take care of all their animals and just hope that he gets to come home soon. I think they're getting the infection under control, but he may have had like an allergic reaction to it or something. So it's just a mess, and I feel bad for the poor kid. And I just hope things get better and he gets to get home here real soon and feeling his normal self again, you know. All right, I need some orange quad cubes. And I know I've got them. Let's do some orange quad cubes right here. Got a bunch of them. For some reason, they really liked orange and yellow, but I get to do pink too. Now look, here's the deal. There are 2 different pinks. Okay, let's see. I have fuchsia, so I'm thinking this is a darker pink. I think fuchsia should go there, right? That makes sense, doesn't it? And then do I have another pink too? Did I put the other pink? Nope, look. So I've got these 2 pinks. One is fuchsia and one is just called pink. I'm going to put the fuchsias in here. Are you serious? Up here is another area where you can do 4 pink, but that's another color even. I don't have 3 pink quad cubes. We're going to have to use one of these over again. We're going to have to, okay, yeah, we're going to have to repeat. Anyhow, who's going to know? Who is going to know that I only used 2 different shades of pink quad cubes, right? When the regular drills would have been 3 different colors of pink. Oh, there's more of the V pink up there too. Well, you know, it's my painting. It's my painting and I'll do what I want to, do what I want to, I'll do what I want. Yep. And I think it looks nice. If I didn't think it looked nice, I wouldn't do it. But I'm liking it. So, oh, goodness. So thank you for any thoughts you have for him. It's, you know, it's been a rough road to hoe. He's had I can't get that one to go in all the way. I can't get it to seat in your area there. Anybody watching some Olympics? I'm fascinated with some of the Olympics. And I'm not sitting and watching the Olympics. I know it's all being broadcast live on Peacock. I don't have Peacock. So I just watch whatever I can see at night, like when they do it on NBC or whatever, which is kind of weird because if you're on social media, you can hear during the day, for example, that the men's gymnastic, this should not be a spoiler for anybody, it's already been shown, but that the men's gymnastic team took bronze or whatever, breaking their, 16-year no medal streak or something like that. But it's weird. You can hear during the day that they won the medal, and then at night you can watch the performances of how they won the medal. It's kind of weird. You know, it's like you're getting the information, you're getting a spoiler before you got to see the show, right? Kind of weird how that's happening. But anyhow, I like the story of the men's gymnastics team, especially the one guy who was like, as he calls himself, the nerdy guy with the glasses, and he only did one event. But boy, when it was his turn to help out that team, he excelled at his one event, and, you know, he helped them out. And of course, there's Simone Biles, and she's just like amazing. I think Simone Biles is just like a little top. She's the tiniest little thing. She's itty bitty. She's like, what is she? Is she even 5 foot? I don't even know if she's 5 foot tall, but she's just this little thing. And I think it makes her tumbling style just like, it looks so fast. She's just like this little top and just spins so fast. Some of the other girls who are taller, they have longer legs and stuff. They're a much more elegant, like, whoa, flippy kind of thing. Where Simone's just like, she reminds me of just like a little, I don't know, one of them little bugs, some little roly-poly bugs that you roll up and roll along. That's what it reminds me of. But it's so cool to watch. One of the other things that has really I've watched just a little bit of is synchronized diving. I'm like, really? Synchronized swimming's one thing. Now synchronized diving, though, that is like, that's something else. They're having to jump off the board at exactly the same time, spin. I mean, there's some real talent there. You know, you got to hand it to these people. The Olympics are fun. I like to watch the Olympics. I don't get to watch as much as I maybe would like it to. I know some people watch everything. They're just like, they're on it. But I just watch what I can as it comes up, and I enjoy it. But it's quite fun. Are you an Olympics kind of watcher? Are you keeping up? Are you watching some? You don't watch it at all? Not your thing? I mean, just a question. Interesting, There, got dark pink and I got light pink. This section is almost done. I got a little bumper to go. And here's the thing. All those threes right there are white AB, okay? And then all of this dollar sign outlining this bumper. Oh, there's more white up there too. I've been replacing that with a gray AB, so I got a lot more gray AB and white AB to go. Yay. Oh, yay. I did put some more Not Your Mama's Mud in my multi-placer last night. So that usually helps when I'm getting ready to do some ABs. It's fairly fresh, but yet I've used it on regular drills. So it's fresh, but dirty. That made a lot of sense, right? It's fresh wax, but it's got a little dirt on it. Maybe it will help me be able to do these quicker. What do you think? Let's see. How do they stick in the new, fresh, dirty wax? Pretty good. And they'll work for a while. That's the thing. They'll work for a little while and see how many I can get done before the wax says, nope, that's enough. We're done. It would be great if I could get all of these white done before it stops being sticky, right? See, I already lost one there. Okay, I got it, though. I got it. It's back in there. Do you play games like this with yourself when you diamond paint? I do. I have to. I have to play these little games to make it kind of interesting, keep myself going, keep the momentum. That's what it is. I got to keep the momentum going. Yeah. Okay. I might get these. I might get at least these down here. And then the other thing I'll do is I'll just poke the wax with my tweezers and move it around. Moving it around just kind of gets a fresh angle on the wax or something. You know what I mean? Exposes some different wax that might work better. That's my theory. That's my theory. That's my philosophy. I'm sticking to it, folks. Sticking to it. All right. Now I'm just talking about random stuff. So I think I'm going to let you go. I just thought I'd work on some of this fun stuff while you guys are still here. Talk about a couple strategies while I had you held captive. I got you held captive. Okay, I got all those done. All right. There's hope that I can get the white ones done up at the top before my Not Your Mama's Mud loses its stickiness. It's going well. It is going well. Do you want to hang out and see if I finish? Let's see. Want to hang out just a minute? Okay, don't forget all the fun events. Okay, just a quick reminder. All these events coming. Let me know what you think I should do in October. I know there's some people out there talking about doing a Abraham Hunter event, and I thought, yeah, that'd be fun. I'm not doing anything in October. I could do it. And then part of me was just like, I would love to, but that's all I'm doing right there. I got those. I got the gray to go though too. Remember, don't forget, I got gray. And then part of me is like, but that would mean starting another great big painting. Do I want to do that? I don't know. All right. Seems like I'm forgetting something of importance that I wanted to tell you. You know, that always happens. There's always something I forget. But I guess I'll catch you next time. I'm going to work on these gray ABs, see if I can get those done while the wax is working good, while the iron is hot. And then I'll work on edit and uploading. So I hope you guys have a great week. Hope to see you Saturday as we give away the rest of our prizes for our event. And stay cool out there. If you're someplace that's hot, stay safe, stay out of the rain, whatever's happening. So just have a good week, okay? Have a good week. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.